Listen carefully, because this might be the moment you stop living the life you settled for and start moving toward the life you were meant to build. Right now, somewhere inside you, there is a stronger, smarter, more confident version of who you are. Not someone different, but someone greater. The problem is, most people never meet that version because they're busy listening to fear, doubt, and past failures instead of the voice that tells them you are capable of more. Let me ask you something honestly. Do you feel like you are living at your full potential? Or do you sometimes feel that your life could be bigger, stronger, and more meaningful than it is today? Because the truth is, success in life is not determined by where you start. It is determined by the decisions you make when nobody is watching. The American dream was never built on comfort alone. It was built on courage, persistence, and the willingness to keep going even when the path was unclear. In the next few minutes, I want you to open your mind and stay with me until the very end, because what you are about to hear could help you transform the way you think about yourself, your purpose, and your future. Definite purpose is the starting point of all meaningful transformation, because it gives direction to your thoughts, your energy, and your daily actions. Without a clearly defined purpose, even the most talented and hard-working individuals drift from one opportunity to another, reacting to life instead of designing it. A definite purpose is more than a wish or a vague desire to be successful. It is a precise, emotionally charged decision about who you intend to become and what you are determined to achieve. It answers the questions, what do I truly want? Why does it matter to me? Who must I become to accomplish it? When these answers are clear, your mind begins to organize itself around them. Your focus sharpens, distractions lose their power, and your efforts become aligned instead of scattered. Purpose transforms ordinary work into meaningful progress because every action now serves a larger vision. It creates internal motivation that does not depend on external praise, rewards, or temporary excitement. When you know exactly what you are moving toward, you develop resilience because setbacks are no longer signs to quit. They are simply obstacles standing between you and a clearly defined destination. A definite purpose also reshapes your identity. Instead of identifying with your current limitations, you begin identifying with your future potential. You start making decisions based on the person you are becoming rather than the person you have been. This shift in identity influences your habits, your standards, and your relationships. You naturally gravitate toward opportunities that align with your aim and distance yourself from influences that weaken your focus. Clarity of purpose also strengthens self-confidence because uncertainty is replaced with direction. Doubt often grows in the absence of clarity, but when your objective is specific and emotionally compelling, belief becomes easier to sustain. Your subconscious mind works more effectively when it is given a clear target, constantly searching for ideas, connections, and solutions that support your aim. A definite purpose acts like a compass, ensuring that even when circumstances change, your direction remains steady. It prevents wasted years of effort spent climbing ladders that lead nowhere meaningful. When your purpose is definite, your time gains value, your discipline gains strength, and your persistence gains fuel, because every sacrifice and every effort is tied to something deeply personal and profoundly important. Faith and self-belief form the inner foundation upon which all lasting achievement is built, because no external opportunity can compensate for an internal lack of confidence. Self-belief is the quiet but powerful conviction that you are capable of learning, growing, teaching, and ultimately succeeding, even if you do not yet possess all the skills or resources required. It is not arrogance, nor is it blind optimism detached from effort. It is a disciplined trust in your own potential and in your ability to turn intention into reality through persistent action. Faith begins as a decision before it becomes a feeling. You choose to believe in your capacity long before you see visible evidence. And that choice influences how you interpret challenges, setbacks, and criticism. When faith is strong, obstacles appear as temporary tests rather than permanent verdicts on your ability. Without faith, even small difficulties feel like confirmation of inadequacy. Self-belief also shapes your behavior in subtle but powerful ways. It determines the goals you dare to set, the opportunities you pursue, and the risks you are willing to take. A person who doubts themselves hesitates, overthinks, and often withdraws at the first sign of resistance, while a person anchored in belief moves forward despite uncertainty. This forward motion creates experience, and experience strengthens competence, which in turn reinforces belief, forming a powerful cycle of growth. Faith influences your internal dialogue. the private conversations that shape your emotions and decisions. When your inner voice consistently affirms possibility instead of limitation, your mind becomes conditioned to search for solutions rather than excuses. This mental conditioning affects your posture, your tone of voice, and your presence, which then influences how others respond to you. Confidence attracts trust, collaboration, and opportunity because people are naturally drawn to those who carry certainty about their direction. Faith also provides emotional endurance during periods when results are delayed. Every meaningful pursuit includes moments when effort seems disconnected from reward. And in those moments, self-belief keeps you steady. It allows you to persist when external validation is absent and progress is invisible. By repeatedly affirming your capability and acting in alignment with that affirmation, you strengthen neural patterns that support courage and initiative. Over time, faith evolves from a fragile hope into a stable inner force that sustains ambition, sharpens focus, and empowers you to pursue goals that once seemed beyond your reach. Mastery of thought is the disciplined ability to consciously direct your mental energy rather than allowing it to wander under the influence of fear, doubt, or external circumstances. Every action you take is first born as a thought, and the quality of your life is largely determined by the quality and consistency of those thoughts. When the mind is left unmanaged, it naturally gravitates toward worry, comparison, and limitation because it is conditioned to seek safety and avoid risk. Mastery begins when you recognize that you are not your thoughts, but the thinker of those thoughts, and therefore you possess the authority to accept, reject, or reshape them. This awareness creates a powerful separation between stimulus and response, giving you the ability to choose empowering interpretations instead of automatic negative reactions. Controlling your thoughts does not mean suppressing emotion or pretending challenges do not exist. It means refusing to let temporary feelings dictate permanent decisions. It involves replacing self-defeating narratives with constructive perspectives that support growth and action. When you consistently focus on possibility rather than fear, your brain begins forming patterns that favor creativity and problem solving. Attention is a limited resource, and whatever you repeatedly focus on expands in influence. If you focus on scarcity, you will notice obstacles everywhere. If you focus on opportunity, you will begin to recognize openings that were previously invisible. Mastery of thought also strengthens emotional stability, because emotions are often the result of interpretations rather than events themselves. By deliberately reframing situations, you reduce impulsive reactions and increase intentional responses. This discipline enhances productivity, decision-making, and resilience. Your internal dialogue becomes strategic instead of critical, encouraging effort instead of hesitation. Over time, consistent mental direction builds confidence because you trust your ability to guide your reactions under pressure. This mental command influences your habits, since repeated thoughts lead to repeated behaviors. By consciously feeding your mind with affirming beliefs, clear goals, and constructive ideas, you create alignment between intention and action. The subconscious mind absorbs dominant thoughts and works to express them through behavior, making deliberate focus a powerful tool for transformation. Mastery of thought turns the mind from a battlefield of conflicting impulses into a coordinated instrument of purpose, where clarity replaces confusion and intention overrides distraction. Persistent action is the driving force that turns intention and belief into visible results, because knowledge and motivation alone cannot produce transformation without continuous effort. Many people possess good ideas, strong dreams, and sincere desires to improve their lives, but they fail to achieve meaningful progress because they stop when enthusiasm fades or when challenges appear. Persistent action means moving forward even when success is not immediately visible and even when progress feels slow or uncertain. It is the commitment to show up every day and perform the necessary work regardless of mood, external recognition, or temporary discouragement. Real achievement is rarely the result of one extraordinary effort. Instead, it is the accumulation of many small, disciplined actions repeated over time. Success is built through consistency rather than occasional intensity. When a person acts persistently, they create momentum, and momentum reduces the emotional and physical resistance that often prevents people from continuing. The beginning of any meaningful journey is usually the hardest part because results are not yet visible, and doubt is strongest during early stages. However, Once consistent action becomes a habit, effort starts feeling natural rather than forced. Persistent action also develops competence because repetition strengthens skill and understanding. Every attempt provides feedback, whether positive or negative, and that feedback becomes valuable information for improvement. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the learning process that guides better strategies and sharper judgment. People who achieve great things are not necessarily those who never failed, but those who refuse to quit after failure. Persistence transforms obstacles into training experiences and setbacks into stepping stones. It also strengthens mental endurance because continuing despite discomfort builds emotional toughness and self-trust. When you repeatedly choose action over hesitation, you train your mind to respond to difficulty with determination instead of fear. Persistent action must be guided by purpose and focus, otherwise energy may be wasted on unproductive activities. Therefore, combining clarity of purpose with daily disciplined effort creates a powerful engine for personal transformation, allowing dreams to gradually materialize into tangible achievement through steady, unwavering commitment. Self-discipline is the conscious ability to regulate your behavior, emotions, and choices in alignment with your long-term purpose rather than temporary pleasure or convenience. It is the inner strength that allows you to act according to what is necessary for growth, even when motivation is weak or distractions are strong. While talent and opportunity may open doors, it is discipline that keeps those doors open and allows sustained progress inside them. Self-discipline is not about living a life of constant restriction. Instead, it is about developing control over impulses so that your energy is invested in meaningful priorities rather than short-term gratification. Modern life offers countless distractions that compete for attention, including entertainment, social comparison, and instant rewards that provide temporary satisfaction but often weaken long-term ambition. Discipline protects your future by teaching you to delay unnecessary pleasure in exchange for greater achievement later. It starts with simple but powerful habits such as waking up with intention, maintaining consistent work schedules, managing time effectively, and choosing productive activities over idle behavior. Small disciplined actions repeated daily create a structure that supports transformation because habits shape character more strongly than isolated decisions. Self-discipline also strengthens emotional stability because it teaches you to respond rather than react to situations. Instead of allowing frustration, fear, or impatience to dictate behavior, disciplined individuals evaluate circumstances carefully before making decisions. This level of control enhances professionalism, personal confidence, and reliability. Discipline also builds respect from others because people naturally trust individuals who are consistent in their behavior and commitments. Another important aspect of self-discipline is the ability to sacrifice comfort for progress. Growth often requires temporary discomfort, whether through learning new skills, facing difficult tasks, or maintaining effort when results are delayed. Many people abandon their goals because they prioritize comfort over development. But disciplined individuals understand that meaningful achievement requires investment of time, energy, and patience. Over time, discipline becomes easier because repeated behavior strengthens neural pathways that support habit formation. What begins as conscious effort gradually transforms into automatic lifestyle patterns, allowing productivity and focus to operate naturally within daily life, ultimately supporting continuous personal evolution and achievement. Growth through adversity is one of the most powerful principles of personal transformation because challenges are not designed to destroy potential, but to strengthen character, wisdom, and resilience. Adversity often appears in life as unexpected difficulty, disappointment, or pressure that tests emotional strength and mental stability. Many individuals initially view hardship as a signal of failure, yet those who achieve lasting success understand that struggle is an essential teacher. When a person encounters difficulty, the experience forces deeper thinking, stronger problem-solving, and greater self-awareness. Comfort alone rarely produces growth, because comfort encourages repetition of familiar behavior, while adversity pushes the mind to expand beyond previous limitations. Just as physical muscles become stronger when they are exposed to resistance, the human character develops power when it is exposed to life's challenges. Growth through adversity begins when an individual changes their interpretation of hardship from something negative into something meaningful. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" a growth-oriented mindset asks, "What can I learn from this experience?" This shift in perspective transforms suffering into education and difficulty into opportunity. Many valuable life skills are developed during periods of struggle, including patience, emotional control, strategic thinking, and perseverance. Adversity also reveals hidden strengths that may remain dormant during comfortable circumstances. People often discover courage they did not know they possessed when they are forced to continue despite uncertainty. History shows that remarkable achievements are frequently born from difficult beginnings because pressure often stimulates creativity and determination. Growth through adversity. A. LSO builds humility because challenges remind individuals that success is not guaranteed and that continuous effort is necessary. Moreover, overcoming hardship strengthens confidence because each conquered obstacle becomes evidence of personal capability. The memory of surviving difficult moments becomes a psychological resource that encourages future bravery when facing new challenges. Instead of avoiding adversity, successful individuals learn to work with it, using difficulty as a training environment for character development. By accepting hardship as part of the journey, rather than an interruption of progress, a person transforms struggle into a catalyst for evolution, allowing experiences of pressure and challenge to refine purpose, sharpen determination, and elevate personal potential through continuous learning and endurance. In closing, remember that transforming into your best self is not a destination but a lifelong journey rooted in clarity of purpose, unwavering belief in your own potential, mastery of your thoughts, persistent action, disciplined habits, and the courage to grow through every challenge life presents. Each of these principles works together to reshape not just what you do, but who you become. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It is the result of small, consistent choices made every day with intention and courage. Embrace your vision with confidence, act with persistence even when the path is unclear, and allow difficulties to strengthen rather than discourage you. Your future is shaped by the decisions you make now. To think with clarity, act with courage, and live with purpose. As you continue on this path of growth and self-discovery, may you find strength in adversity, joy in progress, and fulfillment in becoming all that you are capable of being. Good luck on your journey toward becoming the best version of yourself. And thank you for committing to your own transformation and for letting these ideas be part of your pursuit of excellence.